Go and I'm back with some more boxing. We working. What's up, young world? I am the kid. EGO, get it right, man. What's bragging? The Vampire Stream. The Vampire Stream. We gotta talk about it. A lot going on in the world of boxing. Let's see how many people we can conjure up. The Vampire Stream. College football. Oh, here's my show, Forensic Files. Yeah. The Vampire Stream. Shout out to Max. We got a vampire. We got action. I'm out here in Omaha. You know, I have to pay respects to people going through it in the hurricane. The Vampire Stream. I don't even know what time it is. How you doing tonight? I'm cool, just got back. It's like, I don't know, 3 something here. And it's a Vampire Stream. My sleep schedule's all over the place too. We working. Man, I'm looking forward to the Crawford fight. It's getting intense. Cali was popping. Hold on, y'all. Caleb Plant, Jose Benavidez. Why would they be? You mean David? Why would Jose have it? I ain't seen no Caleb Plant shit. Was it online confrontation or what? I didn't see it. Yeah, Kendi Linder, the Vampire Stream. No, I ain't seen nobody's videos. What's poppin'? Is Caleb Plant out here? That's my dude. I'm gonna hit him up. In the gym? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. We just about set up. Yeah, my vampires. I need y'all to smash the like button. We working. We putting in overtime today. I'm getting excited about Demetrius Andrade, and Walter. I mean, his opponent's dangerous because from his record, he's a puncher, but it's hard to gauge because I can't say, his power is probably cool, but there's a difference between good power and elite power. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people have, like, power, and then some people have power that even if you're elite, if you get touched with it, you finna drop or like, you know, start acting funny. So when you fight at home and fight like not world level, it's really hard to gauge. You know, it's really hard. It becomes hard to gauge to see what type of power you really have, because you can knock out less skilled guys easier because they might be there to hit. You know, but when you start getting to the world level and the elite level guys, they know how to survive. They know how to buy time. They know how to go low. You know, if to buy time, shit like that. They have little veteran tricks and better chins and shit. So I can't just go for box rec, because I can't name one of the people he's knocked out. But it does become a bit of a danger, you know, just because he's an unknown guy. I mean, if you look at it, this was Manny Pacquiao. He fought that dude from Africa. He was supposed to get blown away. He was just an opponent, but they picked on the wrong dude. You know, because Manny Pacquiao, La Duaba. Oh, hell no, hold on. Oh, fuck, I missed it, damn it. They showed a dude's mugshot and he looked like Apollo Creed. I know he's killed tribal chiefs and kebab cooks. Wow. Gang gang. Doesn't look like he's gonna lay down. Yeah, but again, how do you know he's not coming to lay down? Look. Damn it, they keep... He looked like Apollo Creed. Carl Weathers. Yeah, I don't think anyone's really... Oh my God, every time I turn away, they keep showing him. Anyway, I don't think anyone's coming to lay down per se. But again, it's hard to take that, you know, with much more than a grain of salt if you've never really seen them fight. When does Bud get Porter or Spence? Who knows? I heard Porter might fight Berto, you know, before Spence, and he already beat him. So this boxing game is weird. Solus, what's up? Like I said, it's hard to gauge. You're a complete wild card at that point. No one's really seen you fight, so you could bring this inherent danger that nobody's ready for, and people are overlooking you. Benavidez might be Neo from the Matrix. We're gonna find out tonight. We're gonna see if he's Neo in a 12-round fight. You know, that's the ultimate test, not no, like, they had armed cops up there. You know, in the way of things, so we're gonna see if he's the Matrix, if he could dodge punches. You know what, I think Crawford pulled his punch. That's what it looked like. I'm not just saying that. It looked like he was like, I don't know. You know, like how you make people flinch? Looked like he pulled his punch a bit. Rightfully so, because if he would have actually hit dude, you know, he could have been fined, suspended. You know, might have had his fight canceled. But again, you don't have to take my word for it. We'll see what his accuracy looks like tonight. I think he did that to let him know, like, I got speed, like, you know, this is not what you want. But I think he thought about it, you know, ramifications. But it all happened like this, so I don't know. That's just what it looked like, because I watched it a couple of times. That's all people keep talking about. What did Caleb and Benavidez? Why are they getting into it? I don't get it. David Benavidez or Jose? Oh, a fight broke out? He won't dodge every punch for 12 rounds. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, I'm a straight up and down motherfucker. Like, people like that was cool. His reflexes kept him, but you know, let's see in the 12-round fight. There's no time. It's not like the fight is at the end of December. They fighting. Caleb threw a punch at him. Yeah, I ain't see none of that. Everybody turned up. Ain't nobody backing down. Speaking of backing down, what's good with the... Listen, smash the like button, gang. How come nobody wants smoke with Luis Ortiz? Just like I told you guys. Name someone other than Wilder who has a name that says they want smoke with Luis Ortiz this year. Not like, oh, later on in my career, 2019, 2020. Name somebody who you think is actively pursuing smoke with Luis Ortiz, King Kong. I would love to hear this. I can't wait. Who is actively pursuing smoke? Like, yo, Luis Ortiz, get your ass in shape. Come see me, boy. Like, name somebody. Straight up wolf tickets. You know, I might fuck around and do a segment called Wolf Tickets. Straight up wolf tickets. People say they want it and then come down. Like, listen, Eddie Hearn is like out here, in my opinion. He thinks he's helping or it's like adding to the, like in a beneficial way, but it's actually the reverse to me. Like, people's brands are being damaged at the hands of the games and the politics. You know? People's like brands and like image and stuff is being altered. Why would like, listen, like I really have a question for this. If you guys have some insight to tell me, I would love to hear it. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Why would the chief fight for December for Dillian White be Derek Chisora, a guy he already holds a win over on BoxRec? Why would that be the priority fight? Please tell me why that would be the priority fight. Like, what does that do? What does that do for Team White brand? To beat a guy you already beat. Somebody please let me know. I'm dying to hear your responses. How's that going to improve his standing, move him up ranking, make people respect the grind more? Ego, I just won my 3rd amateur fight tonight. Keep up the good work. Shout out to Icy the One. He just won his 3rd amateur fight. You guys, we need some clap emojis. Send my man some claps. He tried to put in the work. Putting in that work. Ryan Connolly, you must be from the UK. Makes big money and also holds the position to face a champion. Listen, boxing has never seen somebody like me, you know, because I'm sitting up here ready to challenge. I'm challenging everything in boxing. Networks. You guys throw out a lot of this rhetoric, and I'm trying to challenge all of that. Everyone keeps saying this, oh, it's a huge, big money fight. Based on what? What did Derek Chisora, what legendary numbers did the first fight do with Dillian White? You guys keep using this as an excuse. Shout out to Nick O for the $10 super chat. What legendary? I'm challenging all of that because you guys have this recycled rhetoric that I want to know where's this information coming from? You're saying that Dillian White Chisora does big numbers. What did the first fight do? How did it do big numbers and then the first fight never did no George Grove, Carl Froch, Joshua Klitschko? It didn't do no legendary numbers. So where's this big numbers talk coming from? See, for once in boxing, you cannot just say what you want. The day I got out of jail is a problem to be where the fuck you was from. So let me know. What legendary numbers has the first fight did? To the point where you're saying it does big numbers. See how they won't answer my question? Because they just make shit up. Like, okay, Canelo versus Triple G, the first fight was in the top 10 of total live gates ever for a boxing event. Okay, boom. Now you look stupid. Ryan Connolly says the first fight was an undercard fight, but stole the show. Second fight is a pay-per-view in the UK. Exactly. The first fight wasn't even a main event. The first fight was on like Joshua versus Molina or some shit. So what are you even talking about? And if that's a pay-per-view, it's pathetic, you know what I mean? And it's a pay-per-view based on the market in the UK. So since it does legendary numbers, so how do you know Luis Ortiz wouldn't do good numbers with Dillian White? So listen, you guys are full of shit. All you in the comment section that support the dumb shit. And I know you can't go tit for tat with me when it comes to this. How is it that Dillian White could fight Robert Helenius, he could fight Joseph Parker, he could fight, Lucas Brown, he could fight Derek Chisora in a rematch, and all of these are UK pay-per-views, but then if he were to fight Luis Ortiz, then it's not. Like, you guys just say whatever you want. When is Joseph Parker proven to be this just huge money guy? They're like, oh, Joseph Parker's a massive pay-per-view. Based on what? When has Joseph Parker done massive numbers except with Joshua? And Joshua does good numbers, or at least solid, I would imagine. Solid numbers no matter who he's fighting. So this is what I'm saying. This is not based on any level of proof, any case studies, any historical evidence. You guys just say it because it makes you feel better and you feel therapeutic when you say it. But who's to say that Luis Ortiz, which is a better fight, won't do good on UK pay-per-view, but a rematch between Derek Chisora? You guys have this notion as if just because somebody is from the UK, two guys are from the UK, that automatically is going to do great numbers. That's not the reality, because if anything, boxing started in the UK. UK fans are just fans, and they'll support. So they'll support good fights, but you guys, a lot of you have this notion that if two guys are from the UK, it does massive numbers. But you look at Joshua, he did massive numbers. He didn't do better when he fought Dillian White as when he fought against Vladimir Klitschko. So once again, I'm challenging everything that you guys are talking about, because it's not based on any level of fact that I've seen. Just because you have two UK guys and they're known in the UK, that doesn't mean the numbers will always be the greatest just because of that. Maybe sometimes it is, like Carl Froch, George Groves. Okay, that was a proper dust-up, so the numbers did well. But who's to say Andre Ward versus Carl Froch wasn't more viewed? And don't tell me 90,000 and all that, because the fight was part of a tournament, so they weren't trying to fight in the UK. So once again, these dudes just be saying whatever they want that makes them feel better, but it's not really based on any level of fact. Oh, Derek Chisora does huge numbers. So you mean to tell me UK boxing fans, just in an effort to support their own, they would rather support two of their countrymen, even though Derek Chisora has been stopped by Tyson Fury, he's been stopped by David Haye, he lost to Klitschko too. He got lost to Dillian White. You mean to tell me UK fans, their hard-earned money, they're more willing to cash out and bite the bullet and pay for a lesser fight just because the two people reside or are from the UK? I don't believe that. I really don't believe it. Like, for example, Ricky Hatton was a big thing in the UK. If he could fight Liam or Floyd Mayweather, then guess what? Floyd Mayweather would be the bigger fight for Ricky Hatton because all it takes is one UK star. You get what I'm saying? These guys keep making it sound like whatever fight, if they're both from the UK, it's just guaranteed to do better. That's not based on anything. What is that based on? People, Luis Ortiz doesn't sell. I would much rather it like I'm a boxing fan before any of this YouTube shit. And if I'm from the UK, if I'm from Australia, if I'm from Japan, if I'm from Mexico, it don't matter where I'm from, I could still have the presence of mind and the wherewithal to pay my hard-earned money for the better fight. Like right now, I'm in Omaha for Terrence Crawford versus Jose Benavidez, right? Because I like the fight, I think it's a good fight, and I want to be able to provide you guys with some coverage. Plus, I want to see it live for myself. But there's been, like, let's say, a random Golden Boy card, Friday night fights in LA. LA is a much cheaper and much more comfortable trip because it's only 45 minutes. I don't have to catch connecting fights. It's nonstop straight to LA. But even though the fight, it costs more for me to come out to Omaha, I would rather come out to Omaha for the better fight. I live in Cali. When Mayweather fought McGregor, I covered the fight. That happened on the same night as Cotto versus Kamagai, right? So I went on a Floyd Mayweather fight week to Vegas to watch him and Conor McGregor. I could have stayed at home or, in the state of Cali and watch Cotto Kamagai. But once again, me being a true boxing fan, I'm going where the action's at. So I can't believe that there's droves of UK people who won't be able to see what is the better fight and more willing to spend their hard-earned money on the better of the fights. And just be like, oh yeah, even though Derek Chisora, we've seen him stop several times, right? We'd rather pay for that than Luis Ortiz, even though only one person with immense power stopped him and was tested heavily. Unbelievable. I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? You got to show me some kind of case study or something that shows me that. Because that doesn't make sense that people at the... It's just like a movie. If you watch a movie trailer and the better the trailer, the better the movie looks. Shout out to Maya. What's up, Maya Minnie? We working. The better the movie trailer looks, the bigger the production. Like if it looks like a huge blockbuster movie and like special effects look crazy on the trailer, then you would probably be more inclined to go see it than a movie where you watch the trailer and you're not blown away by the trailer, right? So if you were gonna watch Avengers Infinity War and pay for the better Dolby DTS sound, 5.1, 7.1, and IMAX and 3D and stuff, if you're gonna pay $42 for 2 tickets, why wouldn't you do it on the bigger of the event? You know what I'm saying? The better one, the one that looks better. So we all know a fresh fight with a more challenge is the better fight. Luis Ortiz versus Dillian White. The UK fans, for whatever reason, a lot of them, let's just call it what it is, a lot of them that I've seen, the ones that are, not all, but the ones that are making these excuses, they're making it sound as if just to be from the UK is great enough. And if you're from the UK, it's automatically going to be a bigger event. I don't subscribe to that belief because I've never seen it. You know, some of the UK's biggest fights, like Joe Calzaghe, some of his biggest fights happen when guys are not from the UK. Roy Jones and B-Hop and shit. So what are we talking about? Lennox Lewis' biggest fight was with Mike Tyson and Holyfield. You know, David Tua, Tommy Morrison, Hassan Rockman. His biggest fight, not Frank Bruno. So you can't just say it. You gotta show me what you're talking about. You know, let's put it in some like tangible perspective, and tell me how you know Chisora 2 is gonna sell, but Luis Ortiz just won't make no numbers. See, this is what they try to do. They take the bigger threat and they try to relegate him to almost the level of irrelevancy. You know, oh, he doesn't sell. Oh, he can't do this. Oh, he's boring. See, I've already studied man fans, you know. I've already studied them. And they go for the same chicken shit arguments over and over with different fights, you know. And the thing is, some of them are so like cliche and it doesn't apply to them. They don't even dare to use that argument against a certain fighter. Like, this is what they say. I'll just give you a few. Oh, he ran. He's a runner. He's boring. You know, his fights are boring. Oh, he doesn't sell. Oh, he's inactive. Oh, he doesn't have enough of a personality. These are all excuses. He doesn't generate enough money, blah, blah, blah. These are all excuses why fights don't happen, right? But for some fights, they know they can't say Floyd Mayweather doesn't sell because you would look like an idiot. If you try to make some type of argument that the guy who holds the most boxing records doesn't sell, then you would just look like an idiot. So they don't even dare to use that casual talking point because it's so far from the truth, no one would believe them. So what do? Abort mission A, then they go to talking point B. Oh, he's boring. He beats his wife. You know, shit like that, personal life, and he's a runner and all that. Same thing with Luis Ortiz. Notice none of these motherfuckers are saying that he's boring. Nobody's saying it because they know that doesn't even make sense if you've ever watched Luis Ortiz fight. You know, I'm not saying he's never been in a boring fight because the Malik Scott fight wasn't good, but that was more to do with what Malik Scott, you know, how he chose to fight. But nobody, that's why you don't really hear people calling that. So they skip over that excuse and then they go over to what has he done, who has he beat, and, you know, the same little talking points. But I just want to let you guys know, some of the talking points, even the casuals, the man fans, they know they dare not to even say certain ones. You know, you're not going to just make people believe that Luis Ortiz is this boring runner. So they don't even try that. They just go straight to the who's he beat, he's old. Which is all bullshit. Why wouldn't you rather knock out the old guy who gets you more clout than to fight someone younger who's going to be a tougher fight, if that's what you think? Please let me know that. If you can fight a young guy who's going to be able to match you and put you in a tough fight, and already did put you in a tough fight, and you believe that to be the tougher fight, why wouldn't you fight the easier fight with the older guy that the perception will give you more clout for beating? The only way that makes sense is if you don't believe what you just said. And we know that to be the case. You know, Eddie Hearns and Joshua, they said Joseph Parker was a tougher fight than Deontay Wilder, which is bullshit. They said, oh, it's because he's more technical. But if you really felt that, more people wanted to see you fight Wilder, so why didn't you just get that out of the way if he was the easier fight? You see how stupid that sounds? See how stupid that sounds? This guy B is easier, but we're not going to fight him first. We're going to fight the more difficult fight. But B, I'll make more money with, and I'll get more exposure, and I'll get more clout if I could beat them. But I'm still going to fight guy A for less money. Stop it. We know exactly what that shit means. Because that doesn't even make any sense. You would fight the guy where you'll make more money that's easier, or the guy that'll get you the most exposure or the most reward. There's more reward in Dillian Whyte, especially if he's going to go into a Joshua fight. There's more reward for him to beat Luis Ortiz or even a Dominic Brazil. And those are the guys who are on the back burner while he's looking to fight against Derek Chisora. They keep putting Dillian Whyte on a pedestal like he's conquered the division, but they only want him to take money fights. That's a good point. That's what I'm saying. Like, they say Wilder, oh, he's never sold a stadium. Why does Wilder get a Joshua fight? But then when it comes to Dillian Whyte, they want to steadily put him in there with Deontay Wilder a champion. You know, it's looking shaky for all y'all dudes in 2018. New media's on the case. Worldwide reward beating Luis Ortiz or Dominic Brazil. Exactly. Plus, even if you beat Dominic Brazil, you become the mandatory for Wilder, which is what you said that you wanted. So why would you opt to fight the guy that gets you less everything? It just, like I said, this stuff doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to get fully comfortable. You know, this stuff doesn't make sense. So it lets you know they don't believe what they're saying. Because if you really did believe what you were saying, then it wouldn't be nothing. It would be no thing for you to show and prove. Oh yeah, Luis Ortiz, I'll knock the old man out. Okay, do it. That's what we watching, you know. I'll give you all. If Dillian Whyte knocked out Luis Ortiz, he gets full credit. You know, unless you wait until he looks vulnerable or loses to someone else. I'm talking about if you fight him now. See, this is what happens. People want to fight him when the vulnerabilities show up. You know, when like Kovalev, motherfuckers didn't want to fight him before Andre Ward. Andre Ward showed you the blueprint. Now all of a sudden people are like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the Kovalev fight, sure. But when Kovalev was mowing guys like grass, you know what I'm saying? Like he was a gardener. People didn't want to say. When he did that to Bernard Hopkins, I was like, whoa, you know. And I know a lot of people weren't itching to that. But let a man's man like Andre Ward come in the game, show you how it's supposed to be done. Fear no other man but God, God-fearing man. And then he shows you how to beat Kovalev. He does it twice. Now people are willing to fight him. I mean, we've seen this story several times in boxing. Several times. When Kell Brook, you let little ass Kell Brook get in there with Golovkin before people wanted to fucking fight him. You know? And then when they seen little ass Kell Brook in there holding his own, you know, basically, landing a couple chocolate right hand brownies, now all of a sudden you want to fight Golovkin. But motherfuckers didn't really want to fight Golovkin before that. A lot of top names. You know, so this is the same thing. But it's even worse with Luis Ortiz because Golovkin, a lot of guys minus Canelo, he would be the A side with. You know? He's the A side. Luis Ortiz is like the B side, I guess, the way it's perceived. And he got more overall skill, more dimensions to his style than Golovkin. So they really ain't trying to fight him. And it's just looking bad for Eddie Hearns, man. Because they keep, there's only so long you could do these false narratives that no one believes. Like, it's where are you coming up with this? And see, this, you know what it reminds me of? Hold on, let me take my socks off. Hold up, I'm gonna get real comfy. Hold on. I'm gonna take these socks off. All right. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Smash the like button. We just going in, man. All right. You know what it reminds me of? If y'all want to know what this reminds me of, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? I'm gonna tell you what this whole types of situation reminds me of. So basically, I'm at midway. I'm at mid true weight. I'm gonna tell y'all, I need some more encouragement tonight. This reminds me of wrestling when I was a kid. All right. I'm trying to get fully comfortable. Okay. This reminds me of wrestling when I was a kid. Reason being, you ever watch a wrestling match and let's say the fighter you want, they get knocked out, you know, on the mat, like, you know, trying to come to, like, hella dazed. No, actually, hold on. Let's say there's a match between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, right? And you're rooting for Shawn Michaels. This is just hypothetical. Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart, and you're rooting for Shawn Michaels. And then the referee gets, like, distracted or something, and then the British Bulldog or Owen Hart will jump in the ring and hit Shawn Michaels and then knock him out and then hop out of the ring, and then the ref conveniently misses all of it, and then Bret Hart crawls over to Shawn Michaels and then puts his arm over Shawn Michaels and then taps him out. And then as a kid, I remember getting so mad, like, what the fuck? How did the ref not see it? The ref didn't see it. Like, you know, because it was supposed to be a one-on-one match, and then somebody came in and like helped, or they hit someone with the 2x4 and then got out of the ring and then ran off. And then, you know, now the dude's on the mat knocked out and shit. And I'm like, how did the ref not see that? Come on, ref. Like, getting all mad and shit. That's what this boxing shit reminds me of. You know, these motherfuckers just like Eddie Hearn, he's the ref, you know, who just, all this shit just happened. All this shit just happened. And you had Owen Hart, rest in peace. British Bulldog, rest in peace. Or the Anvil, rest in peace. Goddamn, Whole Heart Foundation. You know, jump in the ring and hit Shawn Michaels and then jump out of the ring, dart out, and then run away, and the ref didn't see any of it. And then, you know, Bret Hart puts his arm around Shawn Michaels and it's like 1, 2, 3, and then Bret Hart's the winner. You know, that's what Eddie Hearn be doing. Like, he clearly sees a desire from fans for Luis Ortiz, for Joshua Wilder, but he's trying to act like the ref that didn't see. You know, like, he didn't see none of this shit happening behind his back. Even the crowd's like getting loud, oh, oh, oh. You know, the crowd's getting mad and the ref's just looking all around like. Meanwhile, someone else is cheating and having other people assist them in their victory. That's what it reminds me of. You know? Like, Eddie Hearn, he said, talking about the people want Derek Chisora versus Dillian White. What people? Who? Who said that? You know? Where is this coming from? This is what the zone is going to struggle with. You know, this UK type of matchmaking, you're not in the UK anymore. You know, you have to come up with some variety, some shit that you want to appeal to Americans. You have to impress. You know, you're not gonna just come to America and just doing whatever and expect that, just call it DAZN, and then that's what it's gonna sell. That's not how it works, you know. I don't know what part of the game they think that is. It's like you're trying to cater DAZN to an American market. But the thing is, there's an easy way to resolve all this. If you're saying something and I'm challenging it, and a lot of boxing is challenging it. So let's do polls. You know, let's bring that back. If you think Derek Chisora is the most sought out fight tell people you want Dillian Whyte to fight Anthony Joshua in April, and what fight do you want to see as a precursor? If Whyte has the potential to rematch Joshua, what fight do you want to see as a precursor? Put Dominic Breazeale, Derek Chisora, and Luis Ortiz, and see what people say. But when you come out and do interviews talking about like, yeah, this is what all of America want, this is what people want, I mean, all right, whatever. Because I talk to fans on the daily. You know, I'm in the trenches. I'm in Omaha right now. And that's not what any of the fans are telling me. At all. So it's like, where are you getting this information from? And if you're only looking to your UK counterparts, then that's bullshit, because your brand, you're trying to build beyond, you've already cornered the market or done well for yourself in the UK. Now, you're trying to take over American market. That's a different market, you know, totally different. That's like Andre Ward fighting Kovalev versus fighting Sakio Bika and fighting them the exact same way. That's not the ticket, because Sakio Bika doesn't fight. He fights more reckless than Kovalev, but they both have power. So you have to make those championship adjustments per who you're in there with. Eddie Hearn acts like social media or new media don't exist. It don't matter. It don't hurt me. You know, my brand is not in danger. Like nobody, like who's. I mean, I'm not saying everyone loves the channel, but who, you know, all I know is when it's all said and done, there ain't nobody got no video me saying 7 different things on the same subject in a short period of time. So, you know, regardless if someone likes the channel or doesn't, you don't have no contradiction videos like that of me. Because I've remained consistent, because this is how I really feel. You know, a lot of these other dudes, they say this is how they feel, but this is not how they feel. This is how they feel publicly, because they want to, excuse me, because they want to convey some type of propaganda. And we know what it is. So, you know, let's see. We'll see how DAZN, like I said, how is DAZN going to survive? You know, in business, the first 3 years or so are probably the hardest. Factually, you know, the first couple of years are usually your hardest. How's DAZN going to survive if they're not even listening to the fans? Like because the DAZN is not for the UK. What do you guys like? If you're in the UK, you have to get a Sky Sports pay-per-view. So you're really trying to impress American fans with this DAZN shit. And look at the fights that you're requesting. Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora is not a big American fight. Joshua is not big in America. So how's DAZN going to work? You put no effort, excuse me. You put no effort into making Joshua a crossover star. 0. Whether it's because of him and he don't want to come to America, whether it's because of you, you've put no effort into making him a crossover star. He came to a basketball game, they didn't even know his name. We called him Anthony Johnston and Johnson and shit, you know? So once again, how is DAZN going to get past it. They're gonna have to sign somebody. They're gonna have to sign someone. The Canelo, you know, really Canelo. That would be big. Triple G would be cool, but I don't even think that would be enough because Triple G don't look like he has that many more years in the game. You know, who's he gonna fight? You know, you guys, it's like you guys have to be able to see. And I think one of the things that I find so ironic is that Eddie Hearn has so many criticisms for Al Heyman, but Al Heyman's already dealt with the freshman year. You know, he's already on his senior year. You still in your freshman year with this DAZN shit and not even listening to fans. You know, people say Terrence Crawford needs to do more in terms of his personality. But now everyone's talking about how he swung on Jose Benavidez. This has been a fun build-up. Joshua never has build-ups like this, ever. Like, he has never had... I can't think of one promotion and out of all his 22 fights where he's had, like, the gamesmanship of Crawford-Benavidez. Either guy. Name one Joshua fight where it had a build-up that was like Crawford-Benavidez. But they say Crawford needs to switch up. Crawford's not a villain. Like, you know what I'm saying? He most promotions go smoothly, but then if you disrespect, then he shows you where he's from and shows you what he's about. You know, I like that. You know, I'm not saying you have to be Broner every day and, like, you know, just every promotion you trash talk or something. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm not even telling people to not be who they are. But Joshua Joshua promotions aren't ever intense. Name Joshua Povetkin. Name a pre-fight build-up moment that was great. And don't tell me Gerald Miller, because I'm talking about not Gerald Miller when he ran up on AJ, because that was more to do with Gerald Miller than it had to do with anything else. AJ didn't even put his belts down. But that had nothing to do with the people. I'm talking about name something Povetkin or Joshua did that was it made you like, man, I'm hyped for this fight. Because the day after the DAZN press conference in New York, they went out to like Wembley Stadium and took pictures on the field. Looked like they're about to drop a joint mixtape and shit. You know, Jada and Styles P mixtape. Name one thing that hyped you for the fight. One thing in the Povetkin Joshua fight. Joshua's the biggest heavyweight today. That's what's up. Now answer the question, David. Name one thing that hyped you up for the Povetkin fight. David, you sound stupid. You're just recycling the same thing. You're just recycling. Not many Americans know Wilder. Where are you from? Hold on. Do we have any shooters? Because I can't see who has the wrench right now. Do I have any shooters? Yes or no? Do we have any shooters currently in the building? Any shooters? Okay, fuck it. We ain't got no shooters. All right, I'm putting you in the hot seat. David, where are you from? You said Australia? You're from Australia? David Payton, you're from Australia? Yes or no? Yes, okay, great. When's the last time you came out to America? Have you been out to America? When's the last time? And where'd you go, if you have? Okay, you're from Brisbane. Great. So it's a multi-question. Have you ever been out to America? If so, where? Okay. Now you see David Payton. You know you done fucked up. You know you done fucked up. You said you have never been to America. Then how the fuck do you know if Americans know Deontay Wilder? You haven't even been here. What are you talking about? How the fuck? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is that internet shit. How the fuck you know what Americans know? You ain't even ever been out here. No, I'm not educating you. I'm just gonna destroy you. Listen, you have one more chance to save yourself. You just admitted you had never been out to America, so how the fuck you know if many Americans know Deontay Wilder? What is this based on? When you've never been out here? Like, I can understand if you were me or something and you had a large platform or something and you connect with different people and there's thousands of comments every day. You know, at least you would have something like that. So, how do you know if Americans know Wilder and you've never even yourself been out here? I know he's lying, but I want to know, I want to hear him answer. You see? This is what this is the type of shit they do. That's like me saying the employees at Bed Bath & Beyond, they don't even take their breaks. They don't even take their 15-minute breaks. They don't like to take them. And like, oh, Ego used to work at Bed Bath & Beyond? Fuck no. You know someone that used to work there? No. I never met no one that worked at Bed Bath. Then how the fuck would I know what they doing at Bed Bath & Beyond? Get these bums out of here, man. So I'm going to say confidently the employees aren't taking their 15-minute breaks at Bed Bath & Beyond, but I've never worked there and I don't know anyone that works there. That makes sense. Well, they did ask Americans on the street, but no one knew who. Okay, you're done. You're lucky I can't block you right now. I'm gonna come back and I'm still gonna get you. Who cares about Americans on the street? You ain't never been here. You already look dumb. If I ask who the fuck David Payton is, motherfuckers in Australia or America wouldn't know who the fuck you were. They'd be like, crikey, David Payton? Beer. Foster's. Australian for beer. They'd be like, who the fuck is David Payton? If I ask people in Australia or America who the fuck David Payton is, they're gonna be like, that's a beer. Foster's, Australian for beer. Who the, they'd be like, crikey, I've never seen a David Payton around here. And I know if I ask them in America who the fuck David Payton is, who the fuck is David Payton, you fucking cocksucker, you motherfucker, you cocksucker. Like, they finna go off on me if I ask who David Payton is. Australia's a rugby. Shut your wallaby ass up. You lost. They don't know who you are, bro. Your own country don't know who you are. Beer. Australian for beer. You ain't the crocodile hunter. You ain't a legend. They don't know who you are, motherfucker. I'm gonna ask Hugh Jackman. I'm gonna ask Wolverine if he's seen you. He never heard of you. Wolverine don't know you. Chris Hemsworth, he don't know. Thor don't know you. They know me. They know me. This dude's talking about they ask random people in the street. Man, I can do that to anything. So I'm in Omaha right now. I'm gonna walk out to my hotel lobby and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, tell me how to do a double stitch crochet knot. You know, what the fuck? What does that mean? What does that prove? If someone doesn't know how to crochet in my hotel lobby. But if I went to a craft convention or somewhere, the sewing world or some shit, then if they didn't know, that's something different. That's like me asking a vegan what's the best barbecue spot, you know? It's fucking stupid. You're vegan, I'm at, man, who got the best ribs in Texas? You tell me. It's like, I'm not salty, you just sound stupid. Your logic is so flawed that you're asking vegans where to get the best barbecue. Yeah, I'm looking for hot link. I'm looking for baby. I want my baby back. I want my baby back. Like that's retarded. You asking for who? I like my steak medium rare. You asking vegans. What don't you understand? These dudes be asking vegans where the best steakhouse is. This shit. Alright, I'm done with you. You a bum. I'm done with these bums. Anyway, Dillian White need to fight Luis Ortiz. That don't change. Listen, nothing has changed. It's over. Everything starts from now. Nothing has changed. We want to see Luis Ortiz. I don't want to see Derek Chisora. If you make the Derek Chisora, then good luck with the zone because we not trying to see that in America. I'm their representative now. We control the narrative. I'm telling you, I've talked to a ton of people to survey this information. Nobody's really checking for no Dillian White, Derek Chisora. That is not a good precursor to Joshua. You know? People outside the U.S. don't realize how big this country is. Of course they don't. Bro, listen. I just took I had a layover. But a straight shot here would probably be 3 hours, from Cali. This is I'm in Omaha. It is a completely different way of life, cost of living, and a whole different, the way they move and operate in Omaha as opposed to Cali is so different, and that's a 3-hour flight, from where I live. And it's a completely, I feel like Ariel in the little, no, actually Aladdin. A whole new world. A whole new world. A whole new magic. I feel like on some Aladdin shit. A whole new world. This is completely different than California. So yeah, America's big. I can show you the world. Sky shimmering, shining. A whole new world. A whole new magic plan. I heard they're doing a live action Aladdin. Will Smith gonna be the genie. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. That's how I felt when I moved to Detroit from Alabama. That's what I'm saying. It's not even. It'll be like a total contrast. Like if I go to fucking Liverpool and then I go to bloody London, I'm sure it's still probably similar feels. Different shops and different stores. Accent might be a little bit different and stuff. I'm talking about this is completely, everything is different. Just look at the cost of living. That whatever the fuck they pay for gas out here is not what I pay for gas out in Cali. gas out in Cali, you damn near gotta put it on layaway. Hey, I'm trying to block you because that's the hot seat rules. I'm a big NFL fan. Well, you using a lot of the casual rhetoric. David Payton. Hey, y'all wilding in these comments. In the UK, yellow teeth is fashion. Hey, why y'all violating like that? Like, y'all tripping right now. Really? Whoever said that? People in Brisbane are in the country they don't know. They don't know only Sydney and Melbourne. I don't understand what you're saying. But anyway, smash the like button. We working the vampire stream. Bottom line is, why they gonna keep letting new media, why they letting your boy get right? They keep letting me get right. And the stuff I say, you keep seeing it over and over and over again. Like, it's like y'all don't want me to be wrong all year or what? I told you, Joshua's not fighting Wilder this year. Boom, he's not fighting Wilder this year. I tell you, he's gonna fight Povetkin. He fights Povetkin. I tell you, people are gonna duck Luis Ortiz and make excuses. They ducking Luis Ortiz and they making excuses. I predicted like this whole year. Real talk. I predicted much of the events of this whole year. It's been relatively easy too. You know, I told you like Eddie Hearn thinks DAZN is just gonna come over and take over. It's not like that because you have to develop a stable. You have to develop. You can't just come over with a wad of money, you know, a handful of dollars, and then this is not a strip club. We not strippers, you know, where you can just come with a bag of money and throw it up and we finna be. Like, that's not how boxing fans is gonna get down. Like, I'm not. Y'all might, yeah, but I'm not. I'm not no stripper. You're not just gonna come with money and throw it at me, and you know. So DAZN saying, "Oh, we got $1 billion." That's great, but what fights you putting on? Unless you give me some of the billion, I don't really care about that aspect. I mean, that's cool for boxing that people are willing to invest that much in boxing. That's cool, but I care more about what you bring into the table. So now that that's established, that you know the money's cool, but here's another thing I have for DAZN. These are serious questions, y'all. For as much money as DAZN is slated to have, how come the people they try to get, they didn't even get offered nothing superbly crazy? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you offered Tyson Fury $3 million. That's not bad. That's cool. You offered Broner $2 million, $2.25 million, then $2.5 for a 3-fight deal. That's cool. But that's not, if you have $1 billion, where's the rest of the money going? You know? Instead of throwing, like, now, like, that's not, Rock Nation offered Broner $40 million when they were new. You get what I'm saying? So something seems up with that even. Rock Nation, they offered Broner $40 million. He said, suck my dick. Why don't you accept crypto? I don't know about all that. I don't have Bitcoin and all that. So it's like, where's your money? You're just putting it on the platform. I mean, I don't know. Like, if they were offering Broner $5 million, $8 million, and then $12 million or something, you know, something like crazy that he would only be able to get, you know, then maybe I don't know. I'm not Broner. I'm just saying maybe that would make sense. But to have $1 billion, why haven't they been able to land anybody who has star power and momentum right now? Like there's some good fighters, but a lot of them are co-promotional. They have not been able to get like a Charlo. There's twins. You can't get one of them? They twins, you can't get one of the Charlos? They triplets? Is there another Charlo? Fucking Jamarcus Charlo. Is there a third Charlo or something they can get on the zone? I'm Jamal Charlo. It's just like they haven't really got a person who's going to like the biggest the biggest fights that they've had on the platform. Most of them are people they already had signed before the DAZN deal. Tony Bellew versus Usyk. That's a good fight, but you already had that. You already had Bellew, you know. And Usyk, he's on DAZN, but he's also with K2 Promotion. That's his actual promoter. So that's a co-promotional thing. You know, like I just don't understand. Like, I'm in Omaha. Crawford-Benavidez, the main event, they're both top-ranked fighters. Bob Arum reaps the benefits no matter who wins. Lomachenko is definitely the A side over Jose Pedraza, but they're both top-ranked fighters. So he reaps the benefits. You know, Eddie Hearn got to split the pie. He can't. I don't know how it works fully. I don't really care because none of my business. But if Tony Bellew versus Alexander Usyk did crazy numbers, it's not just going to DAZN's bottom line and Matchroom. It's going to K2 and DAZN Matchroom. Ego, you a liar. Okay, what'd I lie about? Ben. Would I lie about Ben? Give that hot seat. What'd I lie about? You have the burden of proof. You said I lied. Ben Watts. What did I lie about? Yeah, I know they be begging for the hot seat. They hella desperate. You said Wilder sold 1 million tickets. You're a fucking idiot. How you gonna sell 1 million tickets and the venue don't even hold 1 million people? You see how stupid you sound right now? It's not a 1 million seat venue. So how the fuck are you gonna sell 1 million tickets? $1 million worth of tickets, Poindexter. These dudes is really slow. He said, you said Wilder sold 1 million tickets. How the fuck are you gonna sell 1 million tickets and the Staples Center don't hold 1 million people? What? Wow. Wow! This is what I'm up against. He said, you said Wilder sold 1 million tickets. The fuck? 1 million tickets? Yeah. Clickbait. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, Ben Watts, you look like you're running out of voltage because you sound stupid. Oh my gosh. He said, you said Wilder sold 1 million tickets. Yeah, he's going to sell 1 million tickets to the Staples Center that holds probably like 21,000 maybe. Ego loves the Wilder sausage. You're a grown man that just said Wilder sausage. This is who y'all send for me? Wow. We still ain't got no shooters? Okay. David Payton. I'm putting cases on all you, bitch. David Payton, you finna get it. Ben Watts. Eagle Army is full of dumbass people. Wow. Yeah, you lucky I can't get you in the hot seat right now. But your time is coming. Hey, shooters, we don't have no hot seat. We don't have no shooters in the building right now. Here, I'm gonna get them on my computer. Hold on. Bye-bye. I can't do it right now because I have a new interface. I don't know how to do it. Hold on. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Yeah. David Payton, you gonna get that work. Ben Watts, tell him something, Joe. I'm on you. You about to get it. Oh, J-Dog came in with the clap. Oh my God. Hey, get Ben Watts. Here. Damn, J-Dog came in bucket. Hey, J-Dog came in bucket. Bust him, booyah. Hold on, I'm kidding. Oh my gosh. They got destroyed. I went over there and I see my dude J-Dog came with reinforcement. He came in like, bow, booyah, booyah. Oh my God. Ben got clapped up some cruise. I just went over there to, these dudes talking about sausage and shit. After I bodied them. Talking about, Ego likes water sausage. Anyway, man, these bums ain't on our level. This is Ego's army when we ride on the enemies. we just working. We just working, they just talking. No, J-Dog clapped him for real. J-Dog, I just went over there because I was like, man, I ain't dealing with this no more. And J-Dog was like, pow. Oh my gosh, rock-a-bye, baby. They know they're losing the battle. Straight up. They know it. That's why they're just saying crazy shit. Someone said J-Dog came in like RoboCop. Murphy, dead or alive, you're coming with me. Hey, Ed 209, you have 10 seconds to comply. 8, 7, 6, oh my God. This dude said, I said that Wilder sold 1 million tickets. And there's no venue that I even know about that has 1 million seats that does boxing. Like, man, what you think you got, Kelsey Carter? What you think you got, the 1 Million Man March? He said I said you sold 1 million tickets. What you think this 1 million man march? Martin Luther King, Malcolm X? What you think you got the 1 million man march? These dudes is really like crazy. It's crazy. And you know what else I noticed? That's how I know we must be doing something right. For somebody who's irrelevant, like the dude from Australia said, he was like, yeah, they asked random people in the street and no one knew who Wilder was. But he admitted he never been here. So how you know what Americans know? Off of a 5-minute video. You know? I could shoot a video and be like, oh, ask people in Nebraska, do you know who Terrence Crawford is? Right? And then the responses that go against what I want, like the people that knew him on the street, I could cut that out. You see? That doesn't prove nothing. If I wasn't, I'm in Omaha right now, I could just film 40 people and only show you guys the people who said they didn't know who Terrence Crawford was. I could easily, all the people like, yeah, Bud, he's a top fighter. He's the next Mayweather, next Pernell Whitaker. Just cut that out the video. You know? But listen, they say Wilder is irrelevant. No one knows him in America. You notice this? Eddie Hearns and them, they sure keep talking about Wilder lately. Wilder is not even really talking about them. This is crazy. This is karma for your ass. Have you noticed that? They're not even talking about, Wilder is not even really saying nothing about Joshua too much. He already did what he said he was going to do. He said, I'm going to smoke him out. When? Who are you? Nobody know you, G? Who? Nobody know who? Renato. Nobody knows who? He said nobody knows me? Shout out to Rain Clouds. $2. Nobody knows me? Yeah, man. For Wilder, who's supposed to be so irrelevant, you sure have Eddie Hearn mentioned him a lot. Ain't that crazy? How the tables do turn? Tables just turn. Yeah, Renato. Nobody knows who. They don't know me? That's what you're trying to say? Renato. You said they don't know who. See, they be ducking, man. Anyway, Eddie Hearn keeps bringing up Wilder for someone who's not relevant. Oh, yeah, you don't have to tell me, Michael. I know people know me. I go to the fights. I know people know me. And people, oh, hey, taking pictures and shit. I'm not worried about that. Hey, where's Renato? You ain't even Renato right now. You're Gato. You a cat. You a scaredy cat. I'm asking you. Gato. Joshua and his team been ducking. They will get killed. Yo, smash the like button. This is The Vampire Stream. Shout out to Tennessee. This dude don't want no smoke. Renato got scared of J-Dog. Man, you see how J-Dog came in like busted? I'd be afraid too. He came in. He was saying he's trying to fix his laptop. He came in, bow, bow, bow. He clapped two before I could even walk to the computer. I'll be afraid too. Do I think Bellew could beat Usyk? Oh, I don't know. That's a good one. That's a good one. He has a chance for sure. I think he has a chance. But he's going to have a fighter, you know, you have to put it together. But he has the power. I mean, Bellew impressed me with the David Haye performances, to be honest, because, like, this motherfucker was at light heavyweight. Like, okay, that's actually really impressive. Okay, Kovalev. Can you picture Kovalev at heavyweight? Honestly. No, be honest. Can you picture Kovalev and David Haye? Shout out to Jesse Rincon for $2 super chat. Thank you. Said, what up, Ego? What's poppin'? Can any of you guys picture Kovalev versus David Haye? You know, so the fact that he stopped him twice, pretty impressive. The only thing that makes it a little bit weary is he's on some Roy Jones shit. You know, he's older in his career, and he's coming from heavyweight back down. So I don't know. You know, when you play with your weight, like, I know it wasn't that long ago that he was at cruiserweight, but he had 2 full-ass fights at heavyweight, weighing whatever he wanted to weigh. So coming back down, it's really a gamble. I don't know how he's gonna look, because everything you were doing at cruiserweight before, that's before you moved up. Hey, y'all going ham in the comment section. Is Renato still talking? I never even seen him. He said he was scraped J-Dog. Scared over the internet. Chill your ass. Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. But Renato, you the one talking gangsta on the internet, you know. Like, see that you gotta quite, like, I don't know. I'm from a different school. If you just, I can't believe somebody who just say I'm gonna knock someone out or I'm gonna beat someone up, and they don't even know him on the internet, because you don't even know who you're dealing with at that point. That's why I can't take people like that serious that do all that barking on the internet. Like, I understand if you had, like, at least seen him, maybe to size him up. Like, you don't know, J-Dog could be a fucking 5th degree black belt, you know? He could be 6'11". Like, you don't even know who he is or anybody else. That's why I can't take people like that serious. They'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna knock Ego out and shit. You're like, you don't even know who I am. I mean, aside from the obvious, you don't know people. Oh, wow. Y'all going ham over Renato. Hey, Renato tripping. Whatever. Y'all tripping. It is, the vampire stream is cracking. The vampire stream. Y'all are really wilding out here. Alright. Y'all keep talking to the internet shit till somebody get that strappy pulled in their face. You know what I'm saying? Because some people ain't with the boxing shit. They finna put you in a box. But hey, y'all know better. Somebody will they'll box you alright, but it'll be a pine box. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, that's why you don't know, like, the internet, you don't know what it is or what it ain't. Like, like, yeah, I want to box you. Okay, you'll be in the box. But Crawford-Benavidez jumped Caleb Plant. Let me go see this, what y'all talking about. You know, I might come back on after. Holla at the kid. We working. 3rd degree, but that karate shit don't work in the street. That's hella funny. Y'all tripping tonight. I'm gonna go watch this shit and then I might come back on. Let me know if you don't want me to come back. We just working, people. Peace out. Shout out to everybody.